Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You liked the first video a lot, so we're doing another video of the cards that have been announced for Release Booster 2.0, aka pretty much Nationals format. We're going to talk about if the cards are good or not, if they'll be seeing meta implications or whatever. So if you guys want to keep seeing this, let me know. Of course, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on the Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. Now, all the hybrid cards we'll talk about here shortly, but the Decode stuff was also revealed. Like you have Yao Qinglan, who has Memory Tamer for basically the Decode archetype, as well as your regular fish source stack stuff. When any of your Digimon with Aqua or Sea Animal and any of the traits attacks, by spending this Tamer may play a level 5 or lower Digimon card with Aqua or Sea Animal and its traits from your hand as any of the bottom Dilution card. Not too bad, helps you stack your sources or whatever. Pretty good Tamer for the archetype in general, I'd say. But you have Sangomon with an end of attack, gain memory, and it's an on-play, grab a Liberator card and an Aqua or Sea Animal. Then you have the Puyoyomon Egg. Opponent's turn, when any of your opponent's Digimon attack, by return this Digimon with Aqua or Sea Animal and any of its traits at the bottom of the deck. Return one of your opponent's Digimon that's high or low level as a return Digimon to the hand. So it does bounce a card back to the hand. I don't know if that's the best egg in the world, but it is interruptive, which is really good. So I do like this egg actually a whole lot. You do have Shellmon if you don't have Yao Qinglan, play it when Digivolving if you're one of those Tamers. Then you have the Marine Bullmon and the Ryugamon and the Watatsumi Purification, which are cards we've actually already talked about. If you guys remember, I made a video talking about Decode when it was announced. Look, the stuff is cool. I don't think we have enough support, though, for this to be anything viable at Nationals. I just don't see it. I don't see this deck winning Nationals. I don't even see it topping Nationals, though I could be open to interpretation. The deck kind of does have a really good skill ceiling, so maybe it does, but I would not play this if I took Nationals seriously. So if you want more information on this, check out my video on the Decode stuff. But we're going to move along to the stuff that really matters, the hybrid stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go through it and talk about it. We have Koichi Kimura, a 4-drop Tamer, security, play it. Start main phase by trashing a card with a hybrid 10 warriors, gain memory. That's really good because you want to trash hybrid and 10 warriors cards. You do. Then when attacking once per turn inheritable, return a card with hybrid or 10 warriors trait for trash to hand. So it allows you to recycle cards. This is a really good Tamer. This Tamer will see play in purple and yellow variants. There are some people in my audience, I'm sure, that are not really super aware of the hybrid strats in BT18 and Release Booster 2.0, but I know there are some people that are super familiar and intimate with the stuff, because they don't, because they follow Japanese meta or whatever. I'm going to give you the whole song and the dance after, but for starters, I'm going to tell you just what the cards do and how I feel about them. But we'll get to the good stuff, don't worry. We'll get to what it all means. We'll put it together. Kaiser Leomon can evolve on a Koichi for 3, a Loimon for 1, otherwise 4, on any other Tamer, which is a pretty steep, actually, but it really incentivizes you to use Koichi. So, like, if you're a yellow hybrid man like me, you gotta play Koichis in your yellow hybrid. But anyway, has Retaliation, has on play when drawing, delete something level 4 or lower, then inheritable Retaliation. Not the worst hybrid in the world, but a little bit steep here in my opinion. Then we have Rihimon. We have here level 5. It evolves for 4 and a 4, or level 4 purple yellow hybrid with cost 3. It has a hand main effect by placing a Loimon and a Kaiser Leomon from your trash under one of your purple yellow Tamers. Digivolve it into a card for the Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring Digivolution requirements. Also is jamming. Also is when Digivolve play a Tamer card with inherited effects for your trash. That's not honestly terrible. Don't forget that we've seen this type of hand main effect with the new Aldermon and the new Beowulfmon. Yeah, those are the cards. Yeah, we've seen this before. We're going to see it a lot more. Also inheritable when attacking something that's minus 4,000 DP. This is a good hybrid. This is a strong hybrid card because it gets you resources right away. Jamming's always good, and inheritable for minus 4,000's not too bad. We have Loimon here. This is a card I really like. So it evolves for 3 on a 3 or a Tamer. Okay, not as steep. Falls for 2 on Koichi or 0 on a Kaiser Leomon. As when Digivolving, draw and trash one. Then when attacking, when your opponent, one of your Digimon or Tamers may Digivolve into a purple-yellow Digimon card with the hybrid trait in your trash. Yeah, just lets you evolve into things from trash. That Koichi puts in a lot of value there, right? That we talked about earlier. Then as an alternate effect, when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, may play a Tamer card and inherited effects from this Digimon's evolution cards without paying the cost. So if they were to get rid of, you know, your level 5, level 6 with this card underneath it, you play the Tamer out of it for free, which is good value. It floats. Floating is good. I like Loemon a lot. This is a really, really good card. It really is. Beetlemon, a black-yellow hybrid. Walls for 3 on your level 3 or your Tamer, otherwise JP for 2 or Metal Claw Tamer Hunt for 0. When it's evolving to an opponent's turn, this Digimon can't be deleted by their effects. That's an insane effect, right? That's pretty crazy. You can actually kind of wonder why this card is a super rare. Just by that line of text alone, immunity to do whatever you want for a turn, like, that's insane. Then when attacking, one of your Digimon or Tamers may Digivolve into a black or yellow Digimon card with the hybrid trait in the hand with the dual cost reduced by 1. Nice little reduced warp evolution. Love to see that. And all turns, same thing. Play the Tamer out if you leave the battle area. That's not honestly terrible. This is a really, really good card. Rhinocabuterimon is a little bit steep again. 4 on a 4, 3 on a thing, on a hybrid, black-yellow. But also has the same main effect. Place the Beetlemon and Metal Cabuterimon underneath your Tamer to evolve it into this for a cost of 3. Has collision. We don't see that enough, so that's always nice. All turns once per turn, when the attack target change, it may unsuspend. The attack target will change with this card. So, gets 2 attacks, which is pretty good. Then the inheritable effect, minus 4,000 DP once per turn when attacking. Not too bad. I'm so far more of a fan of the purple-yellow stuff, but I can't deny that the Beetlemon makes me, like, really excited. And then we move along here to the Metal Cabuterimon. 4 on a 3 or a Tamer, but 3 on JP, 1 on Beetlemon blocker, Digivolve 1 on play when Digivolving, inheritable blocker. Good, decent card, not the best, in my opinion. Move along to JP. So you play it, if you send your security, cost 4 to play, start main phase, trash a hybrid 10 warrior, draw 1. Not terrible. All turns, once per turn, when attack targets change, you may play a Tamer card with inherited effects from your hand. That's a good Tamer, right? Because you'll be doing things with these cards, like this one, for example. And then you're definitely going to just play cards for free. Like, that's nice. That's a beautiful thing. Anyway, now we talk about Daipenmon. We're moving into the blue-red hybrid phase here. We are intimately familiar with blue hybrid, I'm sure, with the BT17 cards that we got. Blue-red's kind of a different thing because it has Ice Clad. And when Digivolving, deletes something with no sources. It's funny. Anyway, it has the same thing. Hand main, play a Kumamon and Korikakumon underneath it to evolve for 3. Pretty cool. All turns plus 2,000 DP, not too bad either. Then we have Korikakumon, 4 on a 3 or a Tamer, 3 on Tommy, 1 on Kumamon, jamming, on opponent Digivolving something on the opponent's turn, 1 of the Digimon with no deletion cards can't suspend. Yeah, it's just typical stun stuff. Jamming is pretty cool. And then Kumamon, I love this card a lot. Walls for 3 on your 3 or Tamer, 2 on Tommy, 0 on Korikakumon. Digivolving trash the bottom 2 digital cards of something. Then when attacking, you can evolve it into a hybrid reduced by 1. It's pretty cool. It's also Ice Snow, which matters because of all that like Hexablow stuff and whatever. Yeah, Hexablow blue-red hybrid is definitely like a thing you can do. And it's pretty good. And it's super rare. Which is okay, I guess. Tommy Himi. New Tommy. It has a start main phase effect by trashing a hybrid 10 warriors, gain memory. When attacking once per turn, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if opponent has no Digimon Digivolution cards, draw 1 inheritable. Really powerful Tamer for the archetype. Honestly, really, really good. You may not use this Tommy, but if you're playing the variant of blue-red hybrid, you are using this Tamer, and it is really good. Jet Sylphimon. This makes me so sad because it's not yellow. It's just not yellow. They butchered my girl. They butchered her. Anyway, it does the same thing. Play it by placing the Kazemon or the Zephyrmon, evolve it for 3. Okay. Raid, when Digivolving, suspend opponent's Digimon or Tamer, can't unsuspend. That's not terrible. All turns plus 1 DP. The card sucks. Yeah, it's not great. Zoe here, start main phase, trash a card, hybrid 10 warrior, gain, draw 1. Your turn once per turn. When this Digimon deletes the opponent's Digimon by battle, it may play a Tamer card and inherit effects from your hand. You will resolve this effect a lot, so that's pretty nice. Then we have Zephyrmon, 4 on your sorry, 4 to evolve on your 3 or Tamer, 3 on Zoe, 1 on Kazemon. Piercing on player when dwelling, something gets plus 3000 DP on one's turn, and then that's piercing inheritable. Yeah, whatever, okay. And then the Kazemon here. When evolving, suspend an opponent's Digimon. When attacking once per turn, one Digimon or Tamers may Digivolve in a green or red Digimon card with hybrid trait, reduced by 1. Pretty cool stuff. And then all turns play out to Tamer before we deleted or removed from the field. Pretty good. Pretty good. Next. Oh, stuff. What is this? This is not the cards. These are not the cards I am looking for. What are these cards? God, I'm so confused right now. Where are the cards? Did my computer just break? Hold on. Facebook broke. Facebook broke. We broke Facebook Live. Where are my photos? Where are they? Here we go. Okay, we're back. We're good. Alright. We'll go this way forward next. Lobomon. A nice yellow-blue hybrid for your blue hybrid decks. 3 to evolve. 2 on Koji, 0 on Kendo. With evolving switch security stack, you may add a card with the hybrid trait 10 Warriors trait manga to your hand. It's added recover 1. This card is bananas. It's so good. And then I'm attacking if you have 7 of your cards draw. This card's crazy. It's really, really good for the deck. Then we have Agunimon here. 3 to evolve in the level 3 or Tamer, 2 on Takuya, nothing on Burning Gray. Evolving, return a card with the hybrid 10 Warrior trait or 1 Tamer card inherited effects or trash to your hand. Really cool. And the fact that it's purple means you can play it like the purple-yellow hybrid stuff too and get more recursion that way. It's pretty cool. You can do some nice little mixed up things going on there. This Tamer is really good. I'm not going to bury the lead. This is probably the best Tamer in the set. This is Takuya and Koji. This is a 5-cost Tamer. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. Play this card while paying the cost from Security, Memory Tamer, Start and Main Phase. You may place up to 1 hybrid trait card of different names from your trash under this Tamer. For each of your other Tamers, add 2 to the maximum number this effect may place. That's just a dumb, stupid, powerful effect. Also, in case it needed to be said, it's also Takuya or Koji. And then end of turn, once per turn, this Digimon with the hybrid or 10 Warriors trait may attack a player. Because why not? Because why not? This becomes more relevant a little bit later. But anyway, all you gotta know is this Tamer is crazy. The number of hybrid trait cards with different names and trash you can place underneath this is really good. And it gives you so much value. It gives you a lot of value. It's crazy. EmperorGreymon. Red, blue, and green. It evolves for 5 on any of those colors on level 5. Or a Takuya with 5 hybrid trait cards underneath it for cost 5. Oh, wait. A Takuya? Yo, that's crazy. Anyway, when evolving, for each color in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, trash any 1 Digivolution card from your opponent's Digimon, suspend 1 of the Digimon. Then this Digimon may attack. Yeah, why not? Your turn once per turn, when this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, it gains Sec +1 for the turn and suspends. So, like, if you can, like, pop something in battle, then, you know, keep turn, you can definitely Sec +1. There's a really cool combo where, like, maybe you evolve and this passes over turn. Then this Digimon may attack, right? So you attack into a Digimon suspended. When you deletes it, gets Sec +1 unsuspends. Then you can use Takuya Koji, end of turn inheritable effect, to attack a player with Sec +1. It's a cool little trick. It's pretty neat. But honestly, this Tamer is really good. Or hybrid is really good. Whatever. But the option is even better. For 3, you may place up to 5 hybrid trait cards with different names from your hand or trash under one of your Tamers. Then one of your Tamers with 5 or more cards underneath. It may Digivolve into EmperorGreymon in the hand or trash, ignoring Digivolution requirements without paying the cost. So, like, if you have your Emperor in trash, this is just really valuable because you can just basically do the thing and evolve into an Emperor for 3 instead of 5, which is huge value. And security effect, you may play Tamer with the handed effects from your hand or trash with paying the cost, add this card to your hand. Like, it just sets it up for you. Like, it's insane. Now, you do need the red and the green and the blue card to play this, but, like, you will. You will have those colors. You really will. It's not hard to do that. Now, we got the same thing, but for the Magna Garurumon. It's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing, but for Magna Garurumon. So let's talk about EmperorGreymon here. Kind of looks like Anubismon, sort of. Gives me some weird vibes. I don't know. But anyway, 5 to evolve, or 5 on your Tamer Koji with 5 hybrid cards underneath it. When it's evolving, and end of opponent's turn once per turn. By placing a Digimon card with this from this Digimon's Digital cards as the bomb security card, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the same level as the placed card. So you can pick whatever source you want, a 4, a 5, or whatever, a 6, and then you pop all the same level. So very flexible in that sense. And all turns once per turn, when Digimon attack. When Digimon attack. Not when this Digimon attacks, when Digimon attack. So if your opponent attacks you, this activates. If you attack with whatever, this activates. By adding your top security card to your hand, this Digimon unsuspends. It's valuable because it might be a blocker or something, right? So that's pretty neat. I like this card a lot. Pretty good. Okay. Before I give you my whole speech on this card, I want to first read you the option. So before we have Susanoomon Ace to talk about, we have Lord of Devastation and Rebirth, which costs 6 to play. If you have a hybrid 10 Warriors trait Digimon, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Yeah, whatever, okay. Not like that matters because you have Takuya and Koji, but like, yeah, it could matter. Main. One of your Digimon or Tamers may digivolve into Susanoomon in the hand or trash within the cost. Then, by placing up to 4 of your Tamers of different colors as one of your Susanoomon's bottom Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory for each placed card. So, basically, this card costs 2. As long as your Tamer's on board, which you probably will. Has a security effect, play a Tamer, with any effects in your hand or trash, then add to your hand. Okay. Alright. So basically, this card reads, evolve the Susanoomon for 2, and you're going to stack your Susanoomon up. Okay. And, yeah, one of your Tamers. So, like, if you have 5 Tamers on board, right? One of your Tamers evolves into Susanoomon, and then you place up to 4 other Tamers. All of a sudden, you have Susanoomon Ace with 5 Tamers. Okay? Alright. And you did that for 2, by the way. Let's move on to the actual secret rare boss monster himself. If you don't do that, it evolves for 6 on a level 6, or it evolves on a Takuya Koji with 10 hybrid trade cards underneath it for cost 6. Which is doable, by the way. But odds are you want to do it with this card if you can. Alright. It's an ace, by the way, so you must Digivolve. Just throwing that out there. When Digivolving or when attacking. Not once per turn, by the way. When delete one of your opponent's 10,000 DP or Lord Digimon. For each color in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, add 2,000 to this DP deletion effect's maximum. So yeah, you popped 22,000. Easy. Sure, why not? Because that's necessary. And then when attacking, another one attacking effect, by the way, by placing up to 5 Tamer cards from this Digimon's Digivolution cards as your bottom security cards, for each one, trash your opponent's top security. And in case it mattered, has hybrid form. And in case it matters, overflow -5. Okay. So, here's how this works. If you resolve this card, you win the game. That's exactly how it works. If you can play this option, and you can do the thing with your Susanoomon, you win. You win. You win the game. It's over. Done. And in case you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, Mario, it must be hard to get 5 Tamers on the board. No. No, it is not hard. In fact, it's really, really soft and flaccid. This card is so stupid. This card and this card is so dumb. So, you're starting to see the combos that can activate, right? This card just can win a game. You can just win. Just game over, extend handshake, call it a day. You know, it's basically like Zodia in hybrids. So, it even has the 5 pieces thing. It even has the little flavor. Yeah, you have 5 Tamers when this is all over. You know, it's like Exodia. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you pop the blockers when you're attacking and evolving it, and you know, whatever. Just burn all your opponent's security away. So unless your opponent's healing, and you're not damaging them in the meantime, you win. You win. You just win. My question to you is this. How is this healthy? How, like, you can't interact with that. Because as soon as this card hits the board, it's over. Your opponent can't ace you because he's going to blow your shit up before you can ace it. The only interaction you have is to pop the Tamers. That's all you can do. That's all you can do, is just pop the Tamers. That's it. That's all you can do. So here's kind of the speech, right? You're seeing what these cards can do, okay? We have new big boss monsters. We have new Lobo, new Goonimon for your current red hybrid and blue hybrid variants, right? You have this wicked-ass Tamer that's just insane. It places all your hybrids underneath it. It's fine. That's whatever. That sounds fair. EmperorGreymon and Garurumon are good boss monsters. You'll see these in Nationals because they're easy to set up, and they can just blow things up and do extra damage and just do all sorts of combo stuff. You know, it's pretty cool. Then we have, obviously, you know, all the stuff we were talking about at the start of the video. You know, you have your Zoe. You play all these Tamers, by the way. We're doing Susanoomon Ace Turbo stuff. You're playing all these Tamers, right? And they have all good inheritable effects. They do. Like, it's not bad. This one, not so much for Susanoomon, but, like, all these start main phase effects are all really good. You just draw a card, and then you have stuff that just says, oh, draw the trash one, gain one. Sure. Then inheritable, draw one. Pretty cool. Then you have, JP here. That just plays a Tamer for you. Pretty cool. And you just draw a card or trashing a card. Nice, nice. And they all combo together, right? Like whatever. Beetlemon on a, whatever is pretty strong. Pretty insane. And then you have the freaking Koichi here that just adds a card back to your hand. Because why not? And start main phase, gain memory, right? So you have all the colors of the rainbow, basically, here in your Tamers. You do. And I'm not a super big fan of the blue-red stuff. I think that stuff is actually the worst. But, like, the purple-yellow stuff is really good. The black-yellow stuff is fine, only because of Beetlemon. Only because of Beetlemon, wherever Beetlemon went. Only because of this card. Only because of immunities. That's why this card in particular is good. The blue-red stuff's kind of mid. The red-green stuff is kind of mid. But, like, who cares if you can just Susanoomon Ace and win the game with Lord of Devastation of Rebirth? Right? It's pretty crazy. And then you have your Takuya here. All those Tamers that, like, start a main phase, trash your hybrids or whatever. Well, you trash your hybrids, then you use Takuya to just tuck them right underneath. Because why not? What will you see? What is reasonable to assume you'll see at Nationals? The decks that I see winning Nationals are some hybrid decks. You need to be prepared for hybrid decks, and you have to be prepared for Tamer removal. You need to have Tamer removal. You have to. There's no choice anymore. You must have Tamer removal. If you don't have Tamer removal, and you run into a hybrid deck, and someone's Susanoomon Aces you deserve to lose. I'm just being straight and honest. You deserve to lose if you're not prepared for it. The decks that will do well, I could see red hybrid doing just fine. I could see blue hybrid doing just fine. And by the way, you can play this in any hybrid deck and just go off. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah. So red and blue hybrid will do fine. These boss monsters make great additions. Any whatever. I do see Susanoomon Ace Turbo just doing great. That's the thing, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And lastly, well, I don't see red green or blue or blue red doing anything crazy, and maybe not black yellow either. Black yellow maybe a little bit more because of mother control and all that and stuff and whatever. But like purple hybrid, definitely a thing to keep in mind. Yeah, so this video was a lot longer than the Millennium one because there's a lot more news to cover. But I hope I actually just made my point. This is all stuff that could win Nationals. Any of these decks could win Nationals. Like, these hybrid decks are really good. They are really good. They're the evolution of hybrids. We are in hybrid meta. And these cards are just insane. So, I'll leave you guys with that note for today. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I will see you guys for the next one. Goodbye!